Matt Damon recently opened up about a profound moment of reflection he experienced after watching Peter Jackson's documentary about the Beatles, titled Get Back. The documentary, which chronicles the band's final days together before their split in 1970, left Damon deeply moved. Watching the Beatles perform their iconic rooftop concert, their last live performance as a group, evoked a sense of sadness and longing within him. He noticed how happy and connected they were during those moments, and it made him question why they had stopped collaborating and doing what they loved together. This feeling struck a chord with Damon personally, prompting him to think about his own long-standing creative partnership with Ben Affleck. Damon and Affleck have been close friends since childhood, growing up together in Boston and rising to fame with their breakthrough screenplay for Good Will Hunting, which won them both an Academy Award. Despite their close friendship and early success, the two actors and writers did not frequently work together for many years after that. Their professional paths diverged as they pursued individual projects, leading to long stretches where they did not act alongside or write for one another. However, watching the Beatles story reminded Damon of the value and joy of sustained collaboration and creative partnership. Motivated by this realization, Damon reached out to Affleck to discuss the possibility of working together more frequently. He joked that it had been more than 2 decades since Good Will Hunting, and since they had both found considerable success, it seemed like a perfect time to rekindle their creative partnership. This call wasn't just about making movies together, it was about rekindling a bond that Damon saw as both rare and precious. The experience reminded him that time is finite and that creative friendships are something to be cherished and nurtured. Adding to this emotional awakening was the death of Damon's father, Kent Damon, in 2017. Affleck was very close with Damon's father, and the loss had a significant impact on both men. Damon has spoken candidly about how his father's passing made him confront the brevity of life and the importance of prioritizing meaningful relationships and projects. It shifted his perspective on how he wanted to spend his time and with whom. He realized that he wanted to make every second count and no longer wanted to let time slip away without pursuing projects and collaborations that felt fulfilling. This combination of personal loss and the inspiration drawn from watching the Beatles break up pushed Damon and Affleck to not only reconnect but also formalize their collaboration. In November 2022, they co-founded a production company called Artists Equity. Their aim was to create a creative space where they could work together more consistently and have more control over the types of projects they chose to pursue. This move represented more than a business decision. It was a declaration of intent to work in partnership in a way that honored their friendship and shared artistic vision. Their first project under Artists Equity was the film Air, which explores the story behind Nike's groundbreaking deal with basketball legend Michael Jordan. The film received critical acclaim and showcased the strength of their renewed creative collaboration. Since then, Damon and Affleck have continued to work together on multiple projects, including The Instigators and a new Netflix thriller called The Rip. This new phase of their careers reflects a conscious decision to support and inspire each other creatively, much like the Beatles once did in their heyday. What stands out about Damon and Affleck's relationship is the healthy dynamic they maintain despite the pressures and challenges of the industry. Damon has described how creative disagreements do occur between them, but they always manage these moments constructively. Instead of letting egos interfere, they use these differences as opportunities to strengthen their work. This mature approach to collaboration has allowed them to stay close both professionally and personally, and it's one reason why their partnership has endured over the years. Affleck himself has acknowledged that the people one chooses to spend time with define much of life's quality. Damon echoes this sentiment, emphasizing that working with people you trust and respect makes the creative process more rewarding and enjoyable. By starting Artists Equity, they created an environment that prioritizes these values, allowing them to build a body of work that's meaningful to both of them. The emotional impact of the Beatles documentary also had a personal side. Damon shared that he watched the film with his youngest daughter, Stella. Seeing his reaction, she asked why he was crying. Damon explained it was because he realized how precious those moments of connection are and how easy it is to lose them if you're not intentional. That conversation was a powerful reminder of the importance of cherishing creative relationships before it's too late. Today, Damon and Affleck's renewed partnership is characterized by a sense of urgency and joy. They no longer take their opportunities for granted, choosing projects based on passion and the desire to create something worthwhile together. Damon admits that even if they end up appearing together in many movies, that's a small price to pay for the chance to keep collaborating with a friend who understands and challenges him. In essence, the Beatles story served as a catalyst for Damon to re-examine his priorities, both personally and professionally. It reminded him that while success and fame are fleeting, the bonds forged through creative collaboration can endure and enrich one's life profoundly. Damon and Affleck's journey, from childhood friends to Oscar winners to long periods of separation, and now to renewed creative partners, illustrates the power of friendship, reflection, and intentional collaboration. Their story serves as a reminder that it's never too late to reconnect with the people and projects that truly matter, and that sometimes a documentary about a legendary band can spark a new chapter in one's own life. By choosing to work together more intentionally and frequently, Damon and Affleck demonstrate how creative partnerships can evolve and grow over time, responding to life's changes while holding on to the core of what made them successful in the first place. Their story continues to inspire not only fans of their work but also anyone who values the importance of friendship, creativity, and making every moment counts.